What's so interesting? I mean, first off, it's humbling or it's an honor. It's both for anyone to invite you to say, hey, pitch us a book about, what your favorite movie is. I happen to be from a family where I think someone used the word cinephiliac. That sounds way more inappropriate than it ought to. But, I'm from a family that loves movies, that always went to the movies. And one of the things you'll see in the book when you read it, everybody, is that my parents would drop anything and drive to an entirely other city hours away if there was a movie that was only showing there. So we went to movies from the start. They always took us to movies. They never assessed whether it was appropriate for children. And so, in a way, the great thing for me about looking at memoir through movies is that I've always looked at everything through movies. There's always a reference point. Is that when we saw that movie? Is that when we made that trip? Is that when we dropped everything? And so for me, it's a very natural launching point. I mean, interestingly, with my family, the family I've created, my wife, my children, we tend to look at everything through the meals we had. Remember we got that sandwich in Boston, or remember that time, we were in upstate New York and we tried this. So it's a different lens. If someone asked me to write about my current life, food might be a driver, but movies have always been a driver. And as a memoir, and this may be a little cheesy or cheating, the movies I have watched from the start have been building blocks. After Hours had a huge impact on me emotionally, about feeling trapped, about not taking chances, about getting in your own way. But then I see a movie like Naked Lunch, which I liked better than the book. And I think, oh, this isn't exactly how writers live, but maybe I'd like to live that way. But then these other things get in the way. And then I see a movie like Shortcuts, and only afterward do I learn they're all based on Raymond Carver stories. And I'm like mind blown away. So it becomes a way to organize the world, and it becomes a way to structure things. And I think, especially with age, I like having structure. And so movies have provided a lot of that structure. They've also provided solace and, bridges to the next things and inspiration. So, why movies as a memoir, as a lens into a memoir? I mean, for me, it's a part of my obsessive nature and my desire to be organized and tell a story at all times that makes sense to me.